Hey guys, so welcome to my podcast, Spiritual Evolution. Today I am going to be speaking about synchronicities and the different ascension symptoms we've been going through. I know I have been, and a lot of others that I are in the soul family have been experiencing the last few weeks or months, and even, it's been a really crazy couple of years in general. So we're just going to get into a little bit of that today, and then I'm going to do a spirit stick reading at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and thank you for joining me. I had a really wild 2022, and it's just been kind of like a roller coaster ride, but very many constant ups and downs. It feels like I'm on like one of those like a EKG where it's going zit, 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 and you see all the little like highs and lows like super fast. That's what it feels like 2022 has been from the day it started. And I feel like, I've just been thrown into like a portal, and I'm in the void right now. Not even the void, but I'm in the vortex, if you want to call it that. And I'm just like kind of finding my direction, finding my focus, and really finding that full transformation. Today, my reading this morning for myself for the month of March was explaining that this is a time of initiation. Like, that was my final card for spirit, was because there's, in the book I use, there's the energy of the month, and then there's love, money, health, work, and something else, and then spirit. And the spirit card said initiation, and then the card before that said, initiation within the reading, but the actual, within the reading of the card, it was the Sphinx, and it was about like going into your deepest shadows, going into your, the dark corners of your unconscious, traumas and things that you have been through in the past that you need to revisit and understand from a new perspective, from a higher perspective, and work through it and get clarity on it. And that's what I've been doing this past weekend. I took the whole weekend to myself for, self-care and cleansing my aura, cleansing my own energy, talking with my guides. I really got a lot of good, confirmations and new clarity within the shadow work that I've been doing. And so I also want to talk about the importance of shadow work today, and how integration is really what I feel the stage we're in, and that's why it's been so intense for a lot of us, is because we're finally getting to that point past the transformation into like the initiation phase of like getting your upgrades, getting your gifts in full, like reaching your fullest potential, reaching your highest potential, and really stepping into your full power. And I feel like after that 2022, so many twos portal, it has been just constant, right? And like for me, you guys have noticed probably I haven't released a podcast in a couple weeks because it's just been the last 3 weeks now. And I'm not blaming anybody. It's fine. It's honestly for the best. I know everything happens for a reason, and this is going to give me a chance to do more research, to get better, more understanding, and more like I'm reading a book about quantum physics right now, and it's blowing my mind. And so like I'm going to have more to talk about and more, just more knowledge when I do talk to these people, and if we had to reschedule or whatever the case is, and that's fine with me. And it's given me a chance to learn about hosting by myself more, and like being comfortable hosting by myself, because I was back and forth about coming on here and I know I've done it a couple other episodes, but I really want this to be like a collaborative thing with my soul family, and for you guys to see all the different beautiful people we have in the spiritual community. But that doesn't mean that I can't just do my own thing sometimes too. And I think that's what Spirit's trying to show me through all of these different mishaps or reschedulings and stuff, and I understand like everything is just a part of my journey, and I'm learning through it all. So I'm just kind of like not so much rolling with the punches, but I am working through it and growing through the stuff that I'm going through, and not just letting it kind of like pummel me and like make me feel like, oh, this is a failure, when it's just a part of life. Things are going to happen, and people are going to have to reschedule, or people aren't even going to show up sometimes, and that's okay. I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying that does happen, right? And I mean, that's happened to me with a lot of other things, and it doesn't mean anything bad about you. Don't like take things like that personally, because it doesn't have to do with you. It has to do with them and what they have going on in their life, and that's okay. It's all about finding that compassion for one another, that understanding, and that seeing that like you are just a reflection of me and I am that of you, right? So I like lately the synchronicities have been insane. Right before I got on here, I saw 555 when I went to check my TikTok and my most recent video, right? And it's so funny because it's like a lot with TikTok. The likes and the comments will be in sync. It'll be like 33 likes and 3 comments. Like it'll always be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I live on a really busy road, but it'll always be like the same amount, not the same amount, but like, you know what I mean? It'll be like, you'll see 3 numbers. So like 33 likes and 3 comments, or 22 likes and 2 comments, or 11 likes and 11, I'm dead ass. It happens more often lately than I've ever seen. Like, and then on my microwave clock too, I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 last night. And then this morning I saw 1, 2, 4, 3. And that's been happening a lot too. So I gotta look that up. So there's just been so many synchronicities and so many signs, guys, on my goddamn walk yesterday. It was insane. The shadow work and all the integration I've been doing has really paid off, and they were like kind of letting me know that like I have to own it. Like I literally heard own it when Odin showed up, and it was like he came as a raven, and or like sent one of his ravens, whatever you want to say, and the raven flew over me as I was having like an epiphany, and it like circled back and landed right on the power line. And then as I was standing there, you know, talking back and forth with Odin, listening to my music, I saw another, like a crow come, like, and she landed right, and I'm right, like that's Hecate, representing Hecate, right? And she lands on like the pine tree, and as I'm looking at her, like 2-3 minutes go by, and I look back between both of them, and I'm looking back, and I'm like, is she still there? And I see her, but it's like hard for me to see her. As that thought crosses my mind, it's hard to see her. She flies over and lands on the power line next to Odin's raven. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, I got a video of them sitting together, but I didn't pull out my phone to videotape the whole thing. Like, it was a personal interaction, and I definitely am happy to share it with you guys. But I believe, like, they're really showing me lately the importance of, like, living in the moment, being present in the moment, grounding myself every day, shielding my energy every day, like affirmations every morning, breath work every day, like, you know, getting up before the sunrise and enjoying the sunrise and enjoying time by myself every morning, doing meditation, yoga, breath work, all that. Recording my dreams if I remember them, because lately it's been really crazy. Like, I've been remembering bits and pieces, but they're not giving me my whole dreams because like I'm doing a lot of work in the astral realm. I've been a lucid dreamer since I, you know, had some crazy night terrors back in the day when I got sober and stuff, and, you know, was trying all these different medications. One of the medications gave me I already had terrible night terrors before this, so it just enhanced it. We're not gonna get into that today, but just saying, like, I've been an astral traveler, like, my whole life. Like, that was part of my journey, was being, working in the astral realm. But I literally asked the girl that, holy shit, whoa, what was that? Like, go listen to that podcast episode if you want to know, because when me and Melissa were talking about, when she came on last week, well, the last episode anyway, she, you know, me and her were joking around because I went into one of her lives and I asked her about why I'm not remembering my dreams. And she told me, like, your guys are saying, like, you wouldn't want to leave the astral realm if, like, you, like, remembered them really well. So there's a lot of different things that are happening right now where we're upgrading and we're learning about our abilities. We're learning about our purpose, our you know, what we like, what we dislike, what we want from this life, and what we want to give. You know, and how to heal the things that we have been through so that we're able to help others that are going through something similar. And now, if that's not even your calling, like, it doesn't have to be exactly what I just said, but something along the lines of learning where you want your life to go, where you want to be, you know, a year from now, 10 years from now, understanding your purposes, like, really, because we all have multiple different reasons that we are here. So don't ever limit yourself into believing you only have one reason, or there's only one thing that you're going to be good at. That's not how I believe that. It's much more complex than that. And there's so much more to it than just like, one thing that you're going to be here to do. So I believe we all have multiple purposes, and one of those is just to experience being alive. Like it doesn't have to, like, you don't have to overthink it. Like one of those is just to live in the moment, be here and experiencing right now, like, and not thinking about a million different things at once. Like I noticed that when I was reading the other day, when I was reading my Quantum Revelations book, and I was getting downloads as I was reading, and I was like, my consciousness is only, focused on this one thing. I'm not thinking about a trillion different things. So now my guides are able to come through all these other channels that normally a million other bullshit things are going through. So it's like once you get in your, like, that's like how meditation works too. When you put your focus onto one thing, it leaves room for your guides team to come through, for, your higher self, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, whatever resonates for you, for that divine energy to be heard and understood, and for us to gain clarity from that interaction, that experience, right? Spirit 6. And I know there's been a lot of inner child and inner teens, especially inner teen healing happening in the collective. For me too, like absolutely 100%, that is where my deepest, darkest shadows lie, are within my inner teen healing. So we'll do I might make some inner teen sticks specifically for actually the inner teen, but I have my inner child and I have my regular spirit sticks here. So that's what we're going to be working with right now. Give you guys some ASMR. Let's see what sticks we have. So first we're going to cleanse them. Spirit, I ask you to cleanse and clear these sticks, return them to their original state for clear guidance and knowledge. Ooh, here we already have one out. Okay, and then we'll put that in there. So these are going to be for your inner child, for the inner child of the collective. The collective inner child, if you will. What do they need? Okay, that's a lot. They need a lot. No, I'm just playing. Kind of. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Heal your soul yourself. I actually got this from a creator that I saw. This was her screen name, her handle, whatever, on TikTok. And I was like, that's good. I like that. I'm going to use that in my spirit sticks for my inner child. And so it's so true. Like, we have the power to do it, to do anything ourselves. We can heal ourselves. That is how healing is done. Like, when you really get down to like the quantum, like what this book I'm reading is insane. It literally is breaking down what physics is known to be, what the known truths of this world are, and no one wants to fucking admit it or accept it as like in the scientific community. Very few people have, and it's being proven that consciousness affects reality. Consciousness awareness affects reality. And we do create our reality. And this is being proven through scientific experiments. Like, there's so many different things. And I mean, I'll get into that on another podcast, like with somebody else that knows a lot about that. I'm going to bring Yam back on soon. And that'll be good. But give yourself a big hug. So funny. So the other day, my son was not leaving my spirit sticks alone. Like, he kept going for them. I made a little video, but anyway, so he picked this up out of this was like the first one he picked out of it, and my wings are so tingly right now. And he, I got it from him, and I brought him and I sat him down, and I was like, are you like giving me a reading, whatever? And then I read it, and I was like, I'll give you a big hug, and I hugged him, and then he like pulled away from me. Like, there's a video I posted on my backup account if you guys want to check the video out. And he points to yourself, literally was like pulled away, like, and he makes a face in the video where he's like, get off of me, mom. And he's like, I was like, oh my god, you just pointed to yourself. So I'll do it with you guys. Let's give ourselves a big hug. Just love your inner child today. And if you have time, try and do that every day. Or at least, like, when you can remember, give yourself a big hug. Show yourself gratitude. Find time to spend on loving yourself. I matter in this world. Yes, you do. We all matter. You are here at this time, at this paradigm shift, and this intensely transformative, crazy, like, historical, like, time period on earth, because you have something great to share. Your energy needs to be here today, And you need to be proud of that. I promise you, it's not a bad thing to be proud of yourself. It's a bad thing to let the ego take control of that pride and turn it into something different. I am learning daily. Oh, yes, we are. You are not what you've been through. You are not what you've been through. You are not what you've been through. For those in the back, like, you guys, we are exactly who we choose to be. As I said before, we create our reality. We choose whether we want to live in the past or the present or the future. But either way, we're still going to be in the now moment. It's not going to, it's only going to give us, less of an enjoyable moment if we're living in the past or the future, So understand that what you've been through it doesn't make you who you are. You make you who you are. You choose what to do with the things you've been through, whether you heal and integrate the power that can and the strength that can be transmuted from that energy and from that trauma. You can choose to transmute it and create it into something where you're able to not only help heal yourself, but you can show others that it can be done through doing it for yourself. You don't even have to tell or help other people heal themselves. You can literally just be a way shower and just do it for yourself. And then people will see that and it will inspire them whether you're trying to or not. Okay, let's see. It's already getting better. I love this one. It's already getting better, babe. It's already getting better. You are already doing the work. Keep going. I am connecting with nature and grounding. Grounding, guys, getting outside if you can. I took a walk in 30-degree weather just now. Like, I like getting outside regardless of how cold it is. I will put on a coat and a scarf and a hat and gloves, and I will take my walk if I can. Now, if it's like 10 degrees out, I'm not going to say, go freeze. But if it's nice out, get the fuck outside, because connecting with Mother Nature is so important, especially right now with everything that, everything the whole collective is going through, including Mother Earth, especially Mother Earth. And I need help. That's so funny. I'm holding this while I'm talking about Mother Earth. And I can't. And I looked at it when my wings tingling. I need help, guys. We need to do what we can. I'm about to go look into some of the charities I gotta get for the voting. We'll do the voting on my live tomorrow for the charity for February. Anyway, so on my lives, I do TikTok lives. I do readings for charity, and we do donate 25% to a charity that helps the wildlife, that helps endangered species, that helps the environment, that helps Mother Earth. And so that's what my passion is. One of my passions is to help make this planet healthy again, and to stop the madness, to say the least. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting your growth. Stop resisting your blessings. Stop resisting that shadow work and that pain that you need to feel to heal. You need to feel to heal. Oh, I gotta put that on a stick. All I need is to be true to me. All I need is to be true to myself. Everything else will fall into place once I'm living in alignment with my authentic self. And that is the truth, if I ever heard something that was true. Heal your inner teen. Oh boy, that's funny, because we were just talking about that. Heal your inner teen/adult. Heal your inner teen. Do that work. I know it's a lot. It's a lot, period. I'm just going to say that. It's different for everybody, but it's a lot. And it's okay to take your time. And if you don't feel ready for that, then don't jump into it yet. Take your time. Just do it. Don't procrastinate, though. I am healing and breaking cycles. Yes, we are breaking the cycles. We are here to break the cycles. And that alone, you should be so proud that you were the one that, not only were you the chosen one to do this, but you chose to do this. Like, you were willing to do all of this, to go through all of this. And not only that, but break those cycles, break those generational. You know what that generational means? Like, that's a long time of bullshit that we are finally putting an end to. Be motherfucking proud of yourself. You are divinely protected. You are protected divinely. I am divinely protected. We all are. Repeat it after me. I am divinely protected. I am growing stronger every day. I love that one. For your inner child. We are all growing stronger every day as a collective, as individuals. The parts of us that need love and that we're giving that love and that we're doing the healing work for, they are growing stronger and they are thankful and grateful to us for doing the work and integrating all of the different parts of us that need that attention and that need that guidance. Okay. That was a good one for the inner child. Okay, so we're going to do one more quick one for everybody, just in general. Sensitivity stage to their original state. Okay, guidance and knowledge. Okay, so let's see. So these ones are fun. I like to kind of like shake them, and then they fall out the sides because they have little like slits in the sides. They're little trees. They're so cute. Aren't they so cute? Okay. If you're listening, go to YouTube. And you can see the little thing I'm showing them. Okay, I can already see, I think Don't Block Your Blessings is on here. I haven't seen that one in a minute. Because Don't Block Your Blessings used to come out a lot. But I haven't done, I haven't done spirit sticks as much as I used to. I used to do them like all the time, and now I've just been slacking. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Okay, I think we got them all. I got them all. I'm sorry, my pillow is just like chilling back there, like, ha. Okay, so we're gonna do this really quick, and then I'm gonna hop off and say my goodbyes to you lovely, beautiful beings. But let's do this. You are your highest self. You are your highest self. Know that. Embody that. Like, envision it, embody it, be it. Like, know that when you are living authentically, you are living in your highest self, your highest potential. Excuse me. I accept myself as I am. That is another way to fully live in your authenticity, is to accept every part of yourself for who it is, for what it is, for how it is, for why it is. And love every part of yourself. Not only acceptance, but loving that part. Loving the part of you that you wish, like, that you used to want to get, you know, fixed up when you were a kid. Like, I used to want a nose job, you know, like, I love every part of myself fully now. I mean, we're all getting there. We're always getting there. There's days that I don't. There's days that I do, you know? So it's all about just going with the flow and allowing those emotions to, you know, be worked through and felt and then moved through. Let them go. Ouch. I already know what that's about. I am overwhelmed. All right, guys. So letting go of what no longer serves you, who no longer serves you. Love yourself more. Now, this says love more, but every time I get this one out, I hear yourself. I feel like I should have put that on the stick. Love yourself more. We happen to ourselves. Oh, God, okay. Falls down. We happen to ourselves. We happen to ourselves. Like I was saying, we create our realities. Consciousness affects reality. We create our reality. I have an itch on my back. Sorry. We create our reality. We choose the, you know, life that we create every day. And even if it's just by choosing what you're going to wear that day, choosing what you're going to do that day, like, if you really think about it, like, it is like a game, like a simulation. Like, you dress your avatar and you choose, like, what you're going to do that day and stuff like that. But, like, when you really think about it, you can get down to the nitty-gritty and you can really, like, start creating your reality and writing out the code for your reality through doing manifestation work, doing breath work, doing meditation, doing the shadow work, asking the universe for help, asking your guides, asking your higher self, asking the, you know, divine essence that you believe in, the energy that you resonate with for help, for guidance, for clarity, for assistance in whatever it is you're doing or that you want to accomplish. asking for that is when you ask and you shall receive. You have to put the energy out there in order to get some kind of response back. The universe reflects your energy. Slow the fuck down. I'm definitely being yelled at right now by my guides. Slow the fuck down, all in caps. I'm not gonna yell at you guys, but it says slow the fuck down, like all in caps. With a lot of exclamation points. So, as I said before, take your time. Trust the process. Know when you need a break. Take that break. Actually take the break and make time for your own self-love, your own self-care, your own healing. It's not always about helping the world. Like, when you do it for yourself, you are helping the world, because you're helping yourself and you are a part of the world. You are, like, we make up the collective together, you know? So when you do it for yourself, you are doing it for everyone else too. You can be the change. Like, you really can be the change that you want to see. Because when you start to become that difference, others will follow that example. That is literally a type of light worker, a way shower. You can look that up. Like, it's not as complicated as we sometimes make it. Always remember, pain is a life lesson. Part of the reason we're here is to experience pain. We're here to experience all things of being human, all the aspects, all the good and the bad. Pain is a part of that. Pain is a part of our growth. If we didn't go through certain things, we would never learn. We would never understand that experience, and we would never grow from that experience. We wouldn't be able to help. Why wait, it says. This is the next one. Why wait? If you're waiting on some kind of sign or, you know, person to just like fall into your lap and say, do it, like, okay, here I am, like, do it. Like, I mean, you have to choose to put your foot forward to put that, like, you know, you can ask for help and guidance and assistance, but it's not going to be shown to you exactly the way that you picture it all the time. Sometimes it's going to come through as another person that is doing it, and I'm still, like, don't know what the fuck I'm doing either, but, like, I am trusting that I actually do, even though sometimes I feel like I don't. It's like putting, another thing, Melissa, like, she's got a lot of good little wisdom, just tidbits. She told me in a reading that I got from her once that it's like I'm putting all the puzzle pieces together, and I'm trusting that, like, without knowing what the picture is going to be, that it's going to be beautiful. And I'm trusting that the universe is going to help me create that beautiful vision without knowing exactly what it is. I'm just putting the pieces in place, and I'm following the process, trusting the process. So it's important to really step into that unknown and be willing to be okay with it being uncertain and unknown. Because that's where a lot of us are at right now in this whole transition and transformation that's happening all around the world. You do not own me. So somebody is going through some kind of relationship shit. I mean, I know I have some stuff I need to really let go of. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I'm so done with spirit right now. I'm done. Dead. Okay? So they're just reminding me. You do not own me, and let them go. Just popped back out the side of the thing. Like, I put one in, and they both came out together. So, like, okay. I get it, guys. I get it. I get it. I gotta do some more releasing. Trust no one but your intuition. Now, that doesn't mean, like, you know, trust no one. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, fear-mongering, but trust your intuition first. If something feels off, but they're telling you it's not off, but you know it's off, and it's like your intuition is telling you, trust your intuition before you trust that person. That's what I'm saying with that one. Bring destiny into reality. Bring your dreams and make your dreams reality. And next, don't block your blessings. Oh, and the last one, I can't with them. This is such a cute reading. Bitch, you doing a good job. I don't know if you've ever heard that sound on TikTok, but it's fucking an amazing sound, and I love it. And when I heard it, I was like, that's gonna be a stick. That's gotta be a stick. It's gotta be a stick. Bitch, you're doing a good job, because I just love it. But anyway, yes, and then don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings, okay? You have the power to create your reality. It's up to you to actually put the action forward. It's not, I mean, half of the work is like putting the energy out there, yes, asking and putting it into, like, on paper or however you manifest. But it's also, other half is putting the work in, putting the action in, taking the steps toward your goals, and putting in the effort, like I'm doing by making this podcast. Even though this isn't what I had planned for today, I'm still gonna put my energy into what I had planned on putting my energy into. And I'm gonna do it on my own if I have to, because I know how to do this shit on my own. And I have to trust that that's a part of my, process, and that's a part of what I'm supposed to be doing right now, is doing this on my own and seeing that I can. And that's where, that confidence will come from once you do it and you see, oh, I can do this. Like, oh, I am actually kind of good at it too. Like, that's where you will finally, like, see, like, oh, like, I could have been doing this shit all along. Like, that's where you'll see that, like, you have that power. You have all the potential inside of you. It's just, you have to trust yourself, and you have to trust the process, and know that mistakes and lessons and all of that is all a part of the process. I've totally been there. The first couple podcasts that I recorded, my end of the conversation and the audio didn't record, and I had to re-record my end of, like, 3 different conversations. I know how it is. Like, this is going to be a very transparent episode, I guess. But that's because you guys need to see that, like, it's not going to always be, like, easy and, like, free-flowing. Like, sometimes there's going to be, like, roadblocks and the little, like, rocks that you got to climb over and stuff, if you want to use that analogy. It's just about, not consistency, but yes, consistency. Putting in persistence and being, I want to say revolution, but that's not it. Being resilient. That's it. Being resilient and having that faith that, like, that slip up was just a part of your learning process. And I know sometimes it can be a really, really, like, overwhelming process, and sometimes it's like, what the fuck, like, this has to be a part of the process. Why can't I just, like, skip to the good part, like, but then we wouldn't learn anything on our journey, and we wouldn't be as grateful if we just could skip to the good part, because then we wouldn't have worked as hard for it. So do with that what you will. I'm happy I was able to get some information out to you guys today and get some messages out to you guys today. I hope that everyone's having an amazing day, and I hope to see you guys on the next podcast. Mwah!